Hello, YouTube. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso. This is the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to the 18th passage. Let's begin with the Tao Te Ching. When the great Tao is forgotten, goodness and piety appear. When we forget about patience, compassion, and the simplicity of centered spontaneity, then we busy ourselves with the outward trappings, the outward appearances of spirituality. When the body's intelligence declines, cleverness and knowledge step forth. The Tao is outside of us. When the Tao is inside of us, it is known as the Te. The lesser Te is in our head. The greater Te is in our belly. That is not a literal distinction, but a figurative one. In other words, it is a mistake to confuse analytical cleverness for visceral, intuitive wisdom. When there is no peace in the family, filial piety begins. When there is peace, we walk in a flow. We flow in centered spontaneity. When there is no peace, we put on a contrivance, an artifice, a facade. When the country falls into chaos, patriotism is born. You see, if we truly love our country, if we truly love the fellows, men and women, adults and children who share the country with us, then we will realize that the best way we can be an asset to them is to live our lives from a place of centered spontaneity. When we have forgotten the Tao of simplicity, and we live our lives in hate and in greed, forsaking cooperation and indulging competition, then we have to remind ourselves that we still love our fellow countrymen. So the outward superficial trappings of patriotism. Now let's turn our attention to the 18th passage of the heart treasure of the enlightened ones. Disgust, because there is no one to be trusted. Sadness, because there is no meaning in anything. Determination, because there will never be time to get everything you want. In the 90s, there was a movie called The Devil's Advocate. You can probably rent it on Netflix. I really recommend it. There's a wonderful monologue that Al Pacino's character delivers about the fact that humankind has been able to focus our nebulous desires with laser-like intensity. There's never an end to what we want. There is a therapeutic way to allow ourselves to be exhausted with endless grasping, to be exhausted by seemingly endless betrayal, to be exhausted by futility. Well, even in the Hebrew scriptures, in the book of Ecclesiastes, it reads, folly, folly, everything is folly. Not in a dark, curmudgeon-y way, but in a positive renunciation way, a way that goes, okay, I've had enough of that. Now I'm going to devote myself to three things: mindfulness, insight, and love. The passage concludes, if you always keep these three things in mind, some good will come of it. There is a myth that if we are truly spiritual, we'll be happy and grateful all the time. My friends, we select our emotions at our peril. Selecting our emotions undermines mindfulness, the passive awareness of whatever we're experiencing externally or internally, pleasurably or painfully. But we can take the present moment, whether it's glorious or grotesque, and profit from it. That's the key. That's the difference that makes a difference. And that's all you get this evening. Now, if you wish to attend the next series of classes, you're welcome to. Just go to Buddha Joy and register. And I'll be happy to work with you if you have, a good heart and you're willing to do your homework. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Goodbye, YouTube.